Hello everyone, welcome to this new exploration. I won't speak very loudly. We're exploring an abandoned hotel right in the city center of a huge, very touristy city. We're surrounded by people. Justin is passing in front of the window. As I say this, it's 150 billion degrees and I'm sweating. Sorry about that. It's July, 40 degrees, that's just how it is. Let's not waste more time. Let's go. So we're in front of the bar now. Everything is still there. Let's go take a closer look. I'll show you the whole thing already before the dining room. It's spotless, with paintings still on the walls and a piano present. There's food. Not everything stayed here. Apparently some tables are missing. There are piles of chairs all over the place. And right there, look, there are people passing by. We're downtown, so we need to be careful. I almost want to try playing a few notes on that piano. It's in tune. We're not going to play any louder because, well, I wanted to see the brand, but I can't see the brand. But it's clean, it's very neat. It can be a very expensive piano. There's no brand on it. It's kind of a random thing. If that's in tune, it's in tune. And here you have the second part of the dining room that opens onto the terrace. Always accompanied by the little pool. And there, when we go out at the very end, we'll show you the outside because there's a little garden with a terrace that's beautiful. You see, there are still lots of decorations on the walls and everything is kind of frozen in time. It closed a few years ago, I think 4 or 5 years, something like that. You see the bar, it's nice. There are still some drinks left and everything. It's crazy, it's kind of like a happy hour. They're empty. I think it must have been a bit like that, but actually no, they're not all empty. Some are still closed. Do you want a beer, right? But they're empty, they've just been recapped. That's funny. Look at the coffee machine and everything, it's incredible. That still works, that's for sure. Those were drink fridges, the little stirrers for syrups, cocktails, it's funny. Look, they're girls. Wait, I'll take one out for you. Look, it's really out. It's not easy when you only have one hand available to do things. Look, they're girls. It's a yard full of naked girls. I don't know what that's doing there. There are DVDs in the sink. That's a concept. See the front desk? It was the hotel reception, you know, to get your room and everything. The phone is still there. And right next to it, there were about 15 rooms from what we see on the board. And then we're going to have to move around a bit because actually the building is made up of 2 or 3 parts. It's a bit of a mess. And those were the archives. There's another door there. There's still an office behind it, even though it's been barricaded with chairs. We're going to have to do a bit of cleaning to get through, and there's still the cash register there. We should see if we can find another way to get in there. Because that door there, it's reinforced, there's no way to open it easily. Guys, you have no idea how much I'm sweating. It's 65,000 degrees, it's crazy, so this was the entrance. Sorry about the backlighting. Of course, the sun makes it tricky, and you see there's still some mail. It's funny, it's nice, the little entrance like this, the mirrors. And here, it goes up to the rooms. The glass hand on the handle, it's nice. We won't stay in front of the door long since we're very visible. At this time, many people are out walking since it's just afternoon and they're going to eat. The kitchen, it's fully equipped. When I say fully equipped, I mean fully equipped. You're going to eat there tomorrow, there's no problem. There are ovens, stoves, and everything. It's nice. There's another oven. How many ovens are there? There are dishes everywhere. There's everything you need to cook again. Tomato paste. See, I told you, it's been 4 or 5 years. This one isn't good anymore, although it hasn't swollen. You have salt, pepper, everything you want. There are shakes, Herbalife, nutrition. That's for weight loss and follows certain diets. There's everything you need to make. For food, all the pots are left. The dishes, that's something for the dishwasher. Those are trays to put in the dishwashers. The knife. It must have cut a lot of steaks. Like I said, we force ourselves to wash everything. It's tough. Respect to you guys in the dish pit, seriously. That's the big industrial dishwasher, you know, The soaps are just for those huge pots over there for cooking. There's everything you want. There's still more dishes. Look, there's still everything. You see, there are still drawers full of cutlery and everything. The forks, the stuff. There are pots and pans everywhere. No, everything is definitely full, so don't bother looking. I don't think many people have visited this place, the incredible slicer. Ah, when it's empty, no, but it's new. That's possible. Ah, no, it's a bit old, but honestly, it works. That's what I mean. That's so expensive. Where are we now? No, man, it opens to the back door. At any moment, you end up in a stairwell going upstairs. We didn't get any of that. If it goes down again, we'll check downstairs and see the rooms after the outside. Finally, the people, I'm discovering the place with you. It smells musty. Be careful not to breathe deeply. There are mosquitoes everywhere. Let's keep moving. We'll go down carefully and won't stay long. It smells like saltpeter and is dirty, so don't breathe too much. It's just a cellar. It's storage. But there are still some rusks. There are boxes of rusks on the shelves. There's food, man. There's cottage cheese. There are buckets of cottage cheese. It's the reserve. But there's still food everywhere, actually. It's incredible. It's really incredible. There's food everywhere. It's not saltpeter you smell. It's more like old earth, like in a cave. It feels like we're in Speleo. Well, the cellar is actually really small. We've seen it all, but it's still packed with food. It's incredible. Wow. Well, let's go check over there. We haven't seen everything yet. The place isn't very big, but it's kind of like a maze. There's a kneading trough. They made their own bread. And here, what are these? The fridges, right? But those stainless steel fridges are worth a fortune. Stainless steel fridge, plus the instant coffee machine and supplies over there. For the guys who were at the hotel, you know, a sink, a basin, more like in a kitchen. It's a tool, right? Oh, that's a big one. What is it? It's a big bread slicer. Oh no, it's something for ironing. It's a tool. Damn, I'm trying to fax people. It's a mess. Ah, I ripped my shorts. Oh well, it's no big deal. It's just my Explorer shorts. So that's normal. It was for ironing sheets. Grand Rouleau did the ironing, putting sheets, lab coats, and other items from the washing machines in there. I don't think the pots and everything were supposed to be there. What's up with that? I'm trying to squeeze in. It's really cramped. Everything was packed in. Wait, it's not spacious? What's this place? Restroom, maybe. Yeah, that's it. It's an office. Yeah, because it's just the toilets. Simply put, it's the employee's restroom. It's hot, guys. It's crazy. We're going to check out the floors, the little family corridor. Come on, let's go, let's go. Rooms 1 to 8. There are 2 floors, so we have to be careful not to stay too far ahead. Whoa, the floor here is uneven. Room 1. So let's check out what the rooms look like. It was really small. Oh yeah, those were tiny rooms. Look, you know, there was just this. It was a single room. You just had a little bed there. A small decorative picture, a phone, and a little closet, just to store your stuff. And you'll see there were even curtains on the windows, a little floral curtain from back then. That's it. That's the minibar fridge sitting in the middle. I didn't move everything, it would make a crazy noise. There's a little corner, a bathroom shower, you know, for the rooms. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath because it's so hot in here. You have no idea. But nothing has changed, clearly, nothing has changed. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a bit nicer here. Room 2, current. The rough cast. It looks like it had been redone. Maybe it was abandoned just after they did some renovations. Maybe they had started some things. The paintings, they're all the same. But they're not fake paintings. They're real paintings. That one there, it's funny, it's signed. I don't think it's an artist worth millions, but it's there, you know. I finished The Neighbor in the back. Oh, wow. The rooms were very classic, huh? It wasn't a crazy hotel. Even though we're in a crazy city, really, it's super touristy. There are people loaded with money who come here on vacation. But maybe that's why the hotel had to close. Maybe it wasn't up to today's standards anymore. What? That must have been it. In my view, it went downhill because... honestly, it doesn't look like much compared to the 4-star hotels next door. And well, you have a double room, you see the hardwood floor. For me, it's good. There were some water leaks, but you can see that some things are recent, some things have been redone recently, yes, but on the other hand, no. These are obviously worthless paintings. They're mass-produced copies from China. They're the same in every joint, those little side tables. What's going on? The ceiling's falling apart. Watch your head. On the other hand, the floor is very uneven. You know, it's like this one way, then like that another way. Let's just say nothing is straight here. And then there are the hair dryers. You know, it's funny that the old hair dryers are still here. You see, they're really those crappy things from back in the day. It's been a long time since we've had ones like that. Here's the small shower, but it's a bit dirty. It seems like this place might have two eras. Some rooms have walls that look fairly new. The flooring was changed, so maybe it happened a few years before the place was abandoned. I'm not sure. Maybe they tried something that didn't work out. We don't actually know the story, just that it closed due to court-ordered liquidation, which could mean anything. I'm in room 8. It's funny, you could also read the signs in Braille. Wow, but room 8, it's the golden edge, the tunnel. It matches the width of a guy. Hey, I was going to say it's closed, right? But the entrance is scary, it's so small and tight. Ah, but it's the same room as the one across, exactly the same room as the one across. It's the first one that doesn't have the same pink painting as the others. The fridge is bigger here, the mini bars, you can see the furniture. It was also a bit more modern, the room is bigger, clearly even the phone there on the wall was a bit more modern. Oh yeah, actually that one was a suite. You even have the closet and everything. And above all, you have a bathroom with a bathtub. You clearly had a bathroom with a bathtub here, you see. And even the little shampoos and soaps are still there. Really? Yes, they're here. I have the shower and it's the same. This one is newer. Is that a phone? No, it's a hairdryer. What? Oh, what? Wait, there's water. Are you serious? No. It's been in the pipes for a while. Jonas, there's water. They never turned it off. Damn, wait, are you sure? No, the electricity's off. That would have been incredible. That's funny. They didn't turn off the water when they left. When you walk here, you can feel the floor as if you might fall in. Check it out, but seriously, the floor is unstable. Look at the stain above. It's true, it's a shame. It's something you can't see on camera. The floors are like this, unstable, slanted, all over. Just go see that the stairwell is completely cracking. But we have to be careful, because at any moment, maybe the building has become unstable, and everything could collapse. That used to be a closet for the cleaning ladies. There are spare bed linens in there, there are sheets, all kinds of things. And here, room 4, I don't understand why downstairs you have 1 and 8 and here you get to 4. Wow, this was taken in 2000 furs. Look, the walls are glittery. But even the painting is... But the walls are glittery. See how they shine when I move the lamp? It sparkles like 1,000 lights. Funny. Here's something we'd plug in right away if we had electricity, the fan, because it's so hot. But this is the room of 1,000 nights. Look, it sparkles everywhere. The bed here, little nightstand, little pink lamp. And wow, there are beautiful oil paintings. That's clearly a painting. It's kind of nice. The bathrooms weren't great. They're all the same. Yeah, it's funny. Room 7, the same kind of suite. It's the same kind of hallway. Oh, the floor is also uneven. It's the same suite as downstairs. It's exactly the same suite. The mattresses were clean, really soft to the touch. That's how it was. So you can see this one better. A little desk area was put there. With the minibar fridge. There was also another television as well as television S in the rooms. It was removed, but we don't know where. There was one, right? It's a suite like the other one, and we'll also have a black bay. Too bad it turned green. It was pretty. This room is somewhat different from the others we've seen. When every time you go in and out of a room, you get hit by a wave of stuff, it's just crazy. All the rooms, they all look like the same room. Yeah, they're all the same rooms anyway. It's a hotel. That's how it is. Here, you see, look, there's still the television remote, and here we had the television on the wall. It's 501. Here's a fully complete room, really complete. At the same time, it's not surprising it hasn't been looted. When you see where it is, right in the city center like this, it would be complicated to come and steal things here, and that's a good thing. And here too, another room. However, according to the chart, there were 15 rooms, and we've only done 8 so far. So, there must be a part of the building we haven't accessed yet, where the rest are. The floor, the leaks that happened, but that's really because the ground underneath shifted for it to come apart like that. Be careful not to jump too much, but don't step too heavily either, because in my opinion it's risky. Look at my face, I'm bright red, the heat is insane. Alright, we need to find the way to the rest, because we've only done half so far, honestly. This could be nice. I'll quickly show you the map. I'm not a big fan of stairwells. It's nice, but we need to find the way to the next part since we've only done half so far. Because you see, it says 1 to 8. That's the sign, and upstairs it was number 7. So, in my opinion, we missed something. There must be 7 rooms still wandering around somewhere. We'll go check if we can find a map, because we really need one. 15 rooms were marked here, and for us, it was at 8, so we're missing some. Come on, I'll show you the terrace and we'll see. If we can't find access to the suite, we'll close this. We don't really know what this is for, but here's the terrace, a small cozy terrace. Yes, yes, yes. And there's a door. Oh, I'm on a snail, poor thing. Ah yes, in my opinion, the other rooms are behind this door. There must be a staircase or something. It must be upstairs. We'll find an access, we'll find it, we'll look, we'll find it. We'll quickly show you the garden while we're outside, because right now it's still open. Let's take a look. I'll show you the outside quickly. Because we're exposed here, we have to be careful. There's a garden. Nice covered terrace. It's beautiful here. There's a real dovecote. It's a dovecote. Why not a dovecote? On the terrace. It was nice with a little stone thing. It was pleasant. There seemed to be a barbecue area over there. There must have definitely been a barbecue there, a gas one, so yeah, a small Provençal style hotel. Very nice. You see, that's all we did there, and now he has all that, which we need to try to do. Let's go take a look. But that, you do it again, you stuff yourself, you do it again, you stuff yourself. Room 10, she was there. It's a room, actually. Oh, damn. Ah, yes. Well, there you go. This one has nothing to do with the others. It's got tiles on the floor. Room 10, so small double room. It's a problem? No, it's another flower, not the same one. This time it's different. They have an issue with this painting, but it's the same as the one we've seen everywhere. Ah, there we go. Room prices are listed. I won't film the paper since it has 50,000 names and addresses. But actually then, a single room, one person, was 68 euros per night. Then for double rooms with water closet, shower and so on, it's between 76 and 105 euros per night. The large suites with bathrooms were 119 euros per night. It's not that expensive, honestly, for where we are. What's strange is that there's a double door, and actually behind this room there's another room. Actually, these are connecting rooms. And I think you could potentially rent both rooms at the same time and make a sort of pseudo-vacation apartment that's a bit bigger. If you rented both, since you could open between the 2 rooms and the wardrobe, and there, you still had a small bathroom. You see, we're not the first ones. There are guys who drew boobs in the dust. Here, it's a suite with a shower and a bathtub. Sorry. And yeah, you had the double door there, the little hallway to connect the 2 rooms. There was, I think, a small wardrobe too. A small wardrobe to store clothes. So what's this? Bathroom? Oh yeah, the bathroom, the second bedroom, of course. And I think it's better to crash here. Maybe for a while? Because there are bottles. But that's still crazy. There's water everywhere. It wasn't just one faucet. There's really water in every room. It makes me want to take a shower. Guys, you don't know how hot I am. I'm going to jump into the water. I think we'll jump into the sea after we leave here. That's it. It doesn't go further. We can't get in. Damn, there's a girl coming. We don't have access to the upper floor of that. Be careful. There's a girl behind. We can't access the upper floor. Next, we'll do the tower. I think we're still struggling to access that floor, because that looks like just some kind of laundry room. I'm not really sure what for, but you see, that's it. Here, we're behind the metal door. There's clearly a staircase up there. There are bricks. Wait, maybe there are there are things hanging we can't squeeze through underneath there. Damn, it's a mouse hole, this thing. Oh man, there's a hole in there. I don't know where it goes, but there's a hole. Damn, not sure we can make it, but we'll try to squeeze through. This will be epic. Bro, this sucks. Oh damn, yeah, it goes up above. Are you kidding me? There's an alarm sensor right there. Seriously, I'm not lying. Right above, give me the cam, quick. I don't think they're here either, but... Right there, there's an alarm sensor. So it goes right where we want to go, but how do we get up there? When you're 1.12 meters tall, it's fine, but at 3 meters, it's difficult. She can't hold the board. Does this crap even hold? That's the question, because if it holds, it's good. If it doesn't, it's crap. I'm going to be covered in plaster, man. I'm going to be white. Oh, damn. It works, but greetings. Now, what do I do? Wait, I'm like an idiot. I'm stuck. I'm too big for this crap. There's no grip up there. Actually, the worst part is going to be getting out, man, people. It's crazy. What wouldn't we do to show you this nonsense? We're behind the metal door I showed you earlier. We're about to get out through there if possible, but I doubt it. I'm covered in plaster dust. Guys, what is this? It's just rooms. All that trouble for this. Hashtag disgusted. I look crazy right now, guys. It's insane. Small double bed, little bedside lamp, all cute, all pink, right there. What bathroom? Green shower, disgusting. Room 12. We did 11 and 12 there. We did 11, 12, and 13, sorry, but 2 rooms are missing. 14 and 15 are missing. I ate some plaster. It's not very good, so yeah, it was just 2 rooms under the roof, you know. We're under the roof here. If only there was electricity, I'd blast this in my face and have a little heater, and that's it. But this part looks older than the rest of the building. It's in much worse condition and clearly more damaged. All right, let's get down from here, because we're going to have to get out of this hole, and that's going to be epic. All right, I'll get back to you once I'm outside, guys, because right now, forget it. I just got down from that death trap. Honestly, if I'd known what was up there, I wouldn't have climbed all that for so little. My God. There's air in the pipes, so we're waiting for the water to run clear since it was brown earlier. And we're going to take advantage of rinsing our faces since we have water, because right now it's really hot, it's hot, it's hot. It's nice to cool off here. Abandoned urbex spots with running water are always a pleasure. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Nice little abandoned hotel. It's always a pleasure, a spot that's not too overdone. If you like this kind of content, you know what to do. I'm not going to repeat the same thing every time. Subscribe, like, hit the bell, the hotel. All right, see you next week for new adventures. Bye.